with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Down, ready, 5-25.
Let's go.
Hey, take that. 5-25.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And some space here. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big run there by Freeman. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Brought down by Nate Gehry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run. Devontae Freeman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, past the 20, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The decision to go for it on 4th has worked out twice on this drive already. Here we go again on 4th down. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Going for it has paid off twice already on this drive. Can they convert again on 4th down? Let's see. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
51, stop!
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. The Eagles on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. Aguilar has it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Hatchet. Hatchet.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. and they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Shift. Check line. Slant. 20.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And it is incomplete. It was the veteran safety, Malcolm Jenkins, who got a hand in there to disrupt it. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. Wins. It's caught by Aguilar. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Let's go. Get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd and 1, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
40.
Check 45.
40. Quarterback D line. Get that quarterback D line.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, It almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Going for the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
You got to get moving. 57.
Check 52.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out?
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.